Well, hello, this is Woody Collins, and this is an evening broadcast that I thought about doing just to say hello to people and also to thank a number of people who have made donations to Congo Helping Hands. And so I wanted to personally say thank you to those folks, and it's just a great pleasure that we're online to talk about uh, the wonderful work that people are doing, supporting us and doing in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So I wanted to say hello and a shout out to them. So let me go ahead and get started, and I'll repeat their names a little bit later. But this is so I have two things. Those one of the things I wanted to do. So I got Chris, uh, and I have Annette L, and I have a Nancy D, and I got Jim, Pastor Jim, and then there's a Net W, then there's Jenny, then there's Jeremy, and Miss Kim, and Pastor David, and Susan, and Andrea, and Glenda. We thank y'all for making those donations to us, and we appreciate it, your donations, that we're trying to raise some money to do some water projects in the Congo and also to help bring that water to different schools and everything. So that's the primary purpose for raising the money. And I also, before I forget, there was a couple people that really stood out uh, among themselves. I think Jeremy not only made a donation, but Jeremy shared the the post and put it out to his friends. And so we would appreciate people if you feel that you can share our requests, and that would help us out a lot too, because that goes to not only the friends that I have, but also friends that you may have that are different, and we hope that they are different. And finally, some one of my dear friends, and I just use her initials, TG, and she started a fundraiser for Congo Helping Hands on her own. So I thank her for doing that, and I really appreciate it. And that is really something. We're right at combined over $1,000. And what we want to do is prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. It's a national event where a lot of nonprofits are going to be uh, recruiting and asking for money. So tomorrow, and a special thing for all the Facebook users on Facebook, they will be matching your donations if you decide to do a donation online tomorrow. Uh, the donation period starts at 8 o'clock. So anybody who donate after 8 o'clock, there's a chance, and I would say a chance being of being matched, because last year Facebook ran out of money, and they're only going to match up to $7 million. And so surprisingly, a lot of people are going to donate tomorrow to try to get some matches in. So we're going to do the same thing. And as a special thing, I'm going to be online. Not sure what I'll be doing, but a quarter till 8, I will be online talking about different things about what we are doing and what we've done in the Congo, and why you should, uh, why we want you to donate. And also, if you have any questions, you can uh, put your comments, respond to the posting either on Facebook or YouTube, both my personal channel and also Congo Helping Hand page. No matter whether you make a comment on either page, I will see that message and I can answer your questions tomorrow. So that'll be I'm gonna be on about 7:45, and then right at 8 o'clock I will start checking to see what donations are coming in and to announce those people who make donations. And then sometime later in the week, Facebook will let us know whether our donations will match or not. But you will be recognized immediately. It's going to be almost like a Jerry Lewis, MD telecast. I'll be online, shouting out. Should be prepared for this a little bit more, and I could have came up with some of the things that Jerry Lewis used to do and all those type things. But we will see how that works out. But I think it's going to be interesting, and at least bring your coffee, bring your donuts. If you're not driving or something, stop by and say hello. I would really appreciate that. So please, we're going to be on at 8 o'clock, and that's when the donations start. Last year, they ran out of donations. I think it was, it started at, say 8 o'clock last year, and by 10 o'clock, they had ran out all the money, even before that, because a lot of big uh, nonprofits, they uh, they had their donors staged and ready. So I don't know how they did it, but somehow it was unfair. And Facebook changed the rules this year where the only half of the money is going to be given out uh, to the early donors, and then the smaller donors is going to be matched a little bit more. Let's see how they said it. They're going to match the other money at 50% or some other percentage so that there will be more money available for everybody versus just a few of the larger NGOs who had the system worked all out. There's always some way that you can that they did it, and they was able to get more out of the foundation than a lot of the other people. So we'll see how that works out. But that's the whole purpose, and I'll go ahead and read those names off once again. There was Chris, Chris M, Annette W, that's my classmate, Nancy D, Pastor Jim M, and then there was one of my other classmates, Annette W, one of my people from my church, Jenny, Jeremy, a fellow Rotarian here in Indianapolis, my close friend, Miss Kim, another pastor, David, and then there was Susan. Susan was a former Peace Corps, I think, in the Congo. So got together, and we've been in touch, and she actually was made donations last year. Then there was Andrea from my church, and also Glenda. So thank y'all again, and thank you, Jeremy, for sharing out the notice to your people also, which helps us out a lot, and also to Grammy. Grammy decided to uh, put it out to all her friends, so that she started her own Facebook fundraiser for Congo Helping Hands. So that's how it's going. If you have any questions, like I say, I will be online frequently tomorrow with updates as to what's going on, and also, as usual, at 3 o'clock Eastern time, I'll be doing a live where we'll be talking about the Congo. Not sure what the subject going to be, but we'll see what comes up over the news and what I sleep on or what I dream about or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, if anybody have any questions, please post those now. I'm going to be online, and I think that's going to be the challenge tomorrow is to make sure that I keep up with who's making comments and also not having too much dead air and talking to people and engaging on different subjects and things like that. So today I talked about um, talking about Congo was money, mobile money. In the Congo, they use their telephone just like a bank. However, it has limitations, meaning to say that a lot of the merchants don't was not accepting the mobile money yet. But you would go into a store uh, or into a restaurant, and instead of paying with cash, you can send them the equivalent of a text message with and they and with the amount that you were paying them, and then they would get the money. And also, you could send money to people the same way. You just put in the amount you want to send it to, put in their telephone number, and it went to their account. So we have used that a lot, even in the business perspective. I used it just like I would use a bank, where I was going out of town in the Congo and didn't know where I was going to be. So what I did was I knew that there would always be somewhere somebody selling phone credits or stuff that I transferred a lot of money, put it into my account, and then when I went to the location, I was able to go into to different offices and make a withdrawal, and you just punch in the code and they give you your money just like that. So it's like a ATM so much, but they don't have ATM cards or credit cards or something like that. But they are using mobile money, and it's actually working pretty good, and it's pretty efficient, pretty fast. Uh, so I'm excited to see how much more it has expanded. Some of the early days was it was kind of hard to figure out some of the restaurants that you go to, they wasn't accepting it, but if you knew the owner, you can transfer the money to the owner, and he would say, okay, they've paid and so forth. So I mean, for us Americans, we who are used to paying by card or debit card or whatever the case may be, yeah, you just don't like to carry a lot of money, or you decide you're going to go to the restaurant and you didn't have enough money on you, and so you would say, "Oh, I'll still go and I'll buy dinner for a couple of friends and I'll pay for it out of my mobile account," and that's how it works back and forth. And then one of the other agencies, worldwide agencies, is like uh, Western Union. They call Remit, World Remit, or something like that. They're working on a system where you can actually wire money from the United States and deposit it to somebody's mobile account. We tried it from here in the States to do to Congo about in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and for some reason it wasn't accepting the Congo numbers. So I reported the incident, and hopefully they'll get it worked out why it's not working. But that would be great because occasionally we have to send over money, and it may help out and speed up the process when you can send small amounts of money to somebody, uh, but you can still wire money to banks, and you can also go to Western Union. So it works the same, but it was just another avenue. You always want to have as many avenues as possible open because you don't know what is going to be working and what's not going to be working. So as I said, tomorrow, starting at probably 7:45, I will be online to help anyone who have any questions about Congo Helping Hands and what we're doing and what the money that we're raising to go towards. and also to help you with, you know, making sure you do it right, and also giving you a big shout out to those people who make donations for the possibility of a matching donation from Facebook. Facebook is matching $7 million donations. You think of $7 million, that's not that much, uh, because when you talk about all the not-for-profits and some of the larger ones who have a large audience of people and with deep pockets, they make $1,000 donation, a $2,000, a $5,000 donation. It's going to eat up that $7 million. But they changed it in a little bit so that the smaller nonprofits could get a share of it by only giving out so much early on, and then the rest, once they reach 50% of the money given out, then they're going to reduce it, the amount given out to a, let's say 20%. I think it was 20%. So you'll get a 20% match. So that will have the effect of spreading the money out to more people, because and we'll see how that's worked. But they recognize that there was a problem in past years, that it was not equitable to everybody. So we'll see how that work out. Uh, so see somebody giving me a heart there. So thank you for liking the content, and see somebody gave me a thumbs up there on Facebook. So not sure who it is, because until you make a comment, I don't see who made the comments, unless I go and pull out my tablet and actually go to the site. Tomorrow I have my tablet so that I can look and see, give you a shout out for even putting the heart out there. But definitely, if you make a donation, we will be able to, I have my notebook out, and we can be able to see the donations and things like that. So thank y'all for encouraging me, and in our work with the people in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So like I said, at 8 o'clock, we're going to start our own little uh, marathon tomorrow, and try to get as many donations as we can. We've got some water projects we want to do, and also we're helping out. Those water projects help out both the schools and health clinics. They're in the pandemic the same as we are, but they don't have water. So you understand, is one of the things that we always say is wash your hands a lot. So how can you wash your hands and you don't have water in health clinics and schools and stuff like that? So uh, that's what we're raising money, and we're building some cisterns, and that's going to catch rainwater, and then we're going to purify the rainwater with filters, and so that they will have water to either wash their hands and also water to drink. Uh, it's a different story of people over in the Congo. Let me post a message and say hi to everybody. Okay, thank you. So we will go ahead and end this unless anybody have any questions. I'm looking at the comments. There is no comments. Uh, okay. Thank you so much for stopping by and chit-chatting. And we will see you in the morning. And y'all have a nice evening. And have a blessed evening, sweet dreams, and all those type things. So take care, and we're going to end this for now. And we will talk to you in the morning.